Hey guys, Mike from CoachMikeMcDonald.com here. And are you struggling with bringing in new team members for your network marketing business and growing your organization? Well, if that's the case, today's video I'm going to cover some of the top strategies you can use to recruit more reps and bring in more sales for your business, so stay tuned. Now, I know for me, when I first joined the industry, I was an introverted video game nerd, terrible with people, right? And so I struggled for a number of years until I learned some of these different strategies to grow my business. And so the first thing that you really want to understand, the first strategy you want to implement is that you need to work on you first, right? Your business is only going to grow to the point that you do. And one mistake I made for a long time in the industry is that I didn't really ever work on myself, right? I only kind of learned through trial and error, and that wasn't fun, right? I know I used to show you like 100 presentations a month, and I'd maybe get one person started, if even that. And so that was definitely frustrating, spending hours putting out, flyers on cars, putting out road signs, cold calling, reaching out to warm market, and I was spending all this time in action, which is great, but I was never working on myself, never working on my mindset. And so that's really why I continued to struggle for a long time in the business. And so one thing to understand is that you need to work harder on yourself than you do on your business and then on your job, right? Because it's really that combination of working on yourself combined with action that creates the perfect result that helps you grow your business. So, how can you work on yourself to become more successful, right? Well, one way is to attend events. So your company probably has company events, right? Maybe they have local trainings you can plug into, local meetings, local training events. They probably have national events or even worldwide events where all the top leaders come in and go on, training you exactly step by step how to build a business. Those are very important things to attend. There's even industry-wide events as well that you can plug into. So if your specific company doesn't have that kind of high caliber training, it gives you other options to really learn that skill set and plug into those events. So that's definitely one thing I would recommend, is plugging into company events. Another one is reading good books. A lot of people kind of underestimate this, or I guess push it off to the side. Maybe you didn't like reading in high school or college or whatever the case was, and so you don't do that now. And that's really one of your big killers of success in your business. So again, your business is only going to grow to the point that you do. It doesn't have to be like you're spending 3 hours a day reading or anything like that. So again, reading consistently over time, even if it's 5 to 10 pages, that can turn into a book or two every single month. And then again, imagine if you read 12 new books a year, how much further ahead you'd be than you were the last year. All that different knowledge, that skill set that you developed. So it's something key to really implement. Another version of this is like audiobooks. That's actually one of my favorite ways to learn and work on personal development, because you can combine this with doing other things. So reading is definitely important, but a lot of times maybe you're busy, you're with the kids, you're driving to work, you're working out. There's all these different things that are going on at the same time, but you can actually combine that unproductive time with being productive by listening to audiobooks, and which is going to help you develop your skill set, develop you as a leader, and that can really help take your business to the next level. Another thing you can focus on is coaching. Again, there's a lot of different coaches out there. I know that made a big difference for my business, was hiring different coaches, and it was definitely out of my comfort zone. But what's cool about hiring a coach is they have that outside perspective, right? They've got better results than you. They're where you want to be, and they can give you kind of a bird's eye view. So something that you maybe struggled with or would struggle with for years, they can fix in, a minute or two, and just pointing that out, hey, you're making this big mistake. You got to switch things up. And so you might just, again, not know what you don't know. And so having that coach, that outside perspective, can do a lot to help you grow your business faster. Now, also there's different courses out there. So, online marketing skill sets, prospecting, recruiting, there's all kinds of different training available out there. So I would highly recommend investing in different courses to help you develop your skill set and grow as a leader. I know for me, over the years, between different events, books, audiobooks, events, courses, I know I've invested well over $50,000 into myself to improve my skill set, develop myself as a leader. And that's one of the key foundations that's going to separate you from everyone else, right? So network marketing, great industry, great business to build, but there's a lot of people marketing the same thing, right? So people want to work with people, they want to work with leaders. And so what's really going to separate you from everyone else promoting the same thing? Well, again, that's you, right? So you need to work on yourself first as that key foundation to help you build your business. The second thing I have for you is that you want to treat your business like a business. One thing that I find too is a lot of people don't really treat their business like a business. They kind of treat it like a hobby, right? And hobbies cost you money. Businesses make you money, right? And so this doesn't mean that you need to work your business full time to get results. It just means that you need to be effective with your time and actually treat it like a business, right? One thing that I find a lot of people struggle with building their home business, building a network marketing business, because they're just kind of a toe dipper, right? You know, they just are like, oh, well, I'll give it a try and see how it goes. Oh, I've talked to, 2 people, they said no, and then they quit, right? Whatever the case might be, there's a lot of reasons that take people out of the game, but, are you treating your business like an actual business? Are you serious about it? Are you taking action? Are you doing the things you need to do to succeed? Or are you just thinking about your business a lot? It's one thing that separates people that are getting results and people that are getting average results is a lot of people are thinking about their business all the time, but they're not doing the action steps that actually lead to results. And so they think that they're building their business full time, but they're really just kind of thinking about their business, but not really taking any action. So again, treat your business like a business, not a hobby. The third thing I have for you, the other strategy that's going to help you recruit more reps and build your business faster, is that you need to lead by example. One thing that I find is a lot of people get into management mode when they're getting started. They get one person into the business and then they just kind of become a cheerleader, right? And they're like, oh, go get them, make me successful, make me a millionaire, right? And that's just not what works, right? You need to continue to put out that consistent action, lead from the front, lead by example. That's going to help you build your business faster. A lot of times, you might have a company event, right? Or an industry-wide event that you're going to, or you're thinking about going, right? But it's like, how do you get your team members there? A lot of people are like, oh, well, I'm going to promote this to my team, but I'm not going to actually go. Well, why would anyone follow you, right? That's one thing to really understand and ask yourself is, would you follow you? Because if you wouldn't, a lot of other people probably wouldn't either. So that's why it's, again, circling back to investing in yourself and becoming the leader you need to be. That's why it's very important to do that, because people want to follow leaders. And so are you being that leader you need to be to build that large organization? So that's, again, leading from the front, taking that consistent action, showing your team, setting that example, and taking consistent action is going to help you grow your business. And again, that really just ties into the other tip I have for you. The fourth tip is that you need to be consistent. One thing that I find is that people maybe go to an event or they read a book or they watch a motivational video, right? And then they, take hardcore action for a couple days, and then they disappear, right? They go into the witness protection program. They say they want it, right? They talk a big talk. I'm going to make you rich. I'm going to hit the top of the company. Watch out, I'm coming for you, right? And then they never take any action, or they take action for a couple hours and then they go back to their regular habits, their comfort zone, and they continue to struggle in their business. So make sure that you take consistent action. I would much rather have somebody working with me that was taking consistent action, showing people on a regular basis. If they were showing one person a day, couple people a week on a consistent basis versus, a set time where they showed, 20, 30 people and never do anything ever again, right? I'd rather have that consistent person because they're going to consistently win over time, right? Stop treating your business like a lottery ticket and looking for one person that's just going to magically explode your business. You need to be that person that goes out and take that action and gets that massive result. Lead from the front, stay consistent, and that's going to bring in a lot of new business for you. The fifth thing I have for you is that you need to invite professionally. That's one thing that I find a lot of people struggle with in network marketing. They kind of just lead with hype. They're like, oh, I've got the greatest company in the world. It's the best products ever. They're found in the Amazon jungle. Or, our company's been in business for 70 years and everybody knows about it. You got to join, or whatever the case might be, right? They lead with all these different features and hype. Nobody really cares about that. The foundation to inviting successfully and recruiting more in your network marketing business is that you need to think about about who you're actually sharing it with and what's in it for them, right? What do they have to gain? How can you help provide value in their life? How can you improve their success, help them reach their goals? Those are the kind of things you want to be thinking about. And then that's how you want to invite people to take a look what you're doing, right? So first off, you need to see if they're open, right? So you find these pain points, you learn more about that person, you think about what's in it for them, and then you see if they're open to doing that, right? So, maybe you know that they are frustrated that they're always sending their kids to daycare. So that might be a pain point for them or something they want to change. So you'd want to see if that person is open to changing that, right? Before you go into your business presentation. So you might say something like, hey Bob, I know we've been chatting lately and it sounds like you're pretty frustrated that you keep having to send your kids to daycare and you're not seeing them enough. I'm just curious if I could show you a way to get your kids out of daycare and still make the kind of money you're making now. Would you be open to checking it out? Right? So it's a simple transition. You've talked about a pain point that they have. You see if they're open to solving it. And if they say yes, then it's a simple transition to, great, I've got something you got to see. I want to get your opinion on this. I'm working on a new project and I thought of you. I think it could really be a way to get your kids out of daycare and allow you to raise them like you wanted to. When can we grab coffee this week? I'd love to run it by you. Or, when do you have 30 minutes you can hop in front of a computer so I can show you what's going on and how you could do that. Right, so it's a great way to invite people to check out your business. So think about what's in it for them, find different pain points of theirs, and then see if they're open. And again, you don't have to be hypey, right? I wasn't in that invite being like, oh my God, you can make 30 grand a month and it's going to be awesome, travel the world, blah, 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 right? It wasn't any of the talk like that, right? I found a pain point. I found something that they wanted or something, what's in it for them. And then I just saw if they were open to getting that thing, right? Solving that problem, reaching that goal, whatever the case might be. You can do this just as well with the product side of what you promote in your business too. So again, maybe you're in like a health and wellness or nutrition business. Somebody wants to lose weight. Say something like, hey, I know we've been talking lately that, with the holidays coming up, always looking to get in better shape and struggling with all the pies and cookies available, right? It may or may not be for you, but I'm just curious if I could show you a way to not have to worry about gaining 20 pounds this holiday season without having to spend hours in the gym. Would you be open to checking it out? So again, same kind of deal. You find the pain point, you offer that solution, you see if they're open, and it's a very simple transition into your business from there. So again, guys, really keep these foundation strategies in mind. It's going to help you recruit more reps and grow your network marketing business faster. So again, it's working on yourself. Treat your business like a business, leading by example, staying consistent, and then finally inviting people professionally, correctly, without being pushy, slimy, or aggressive or anything like that. You're going to get a lot better results in your business. So again, guys, hopefully you got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share, drop a like. It really helps out the videos here. And then also turn on that bell notification to get the latest updates of the videos I put out coming up for you. And be sure to subscribe to our channel as well if you haven't yet, to get more tips and training to help you grow a profitable business from home. And then also to really help you take your business to the next level, I put another free resource for you together. I put together my top 20 online marketing hacks that actually work, that you can apply in your business to get better results. So if you'd like to get that free resource, head on over to coachmikemcdonald.com/20 hacks. There's also a link below this video as well. You can access that. But again, that's coachmikemcdonald.com/20 hacks, where you can actually get that free PDF download of my top 20 online marketing hacks that actually work to help you grow your business. So again, click the link below this video to get that. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We'll talk to you more soon.